Hi children, good morning. Are you ready for the biology class? Today let us study about the tissues. You know that the body of all living organism is made up of cell. We start our life from the cell. So the first cell formed, after that the cell divides and form the tissues. Many tissues together form the organ, and the organs together form the organ system, and the organ systems together form the body of an organism. Let us take an example, the body of human body. In the human body, you know there are many organ systems such as digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, etc. We can take one of the organ systems. For example, digestive system. In digestive system, there are many organs that you have studied last year. For example, stomach, intestine, like that. And take one organ, stomach. In stomach, the stomach is made up of many type of tissues. And the tissues are made up of cells. So we can say the cells unite to form the tissues. Tissues unite to form the organs. Organs unite to form the organism, organ systems, and the organ systems unite to form the body of an organism. Tissue is a group of similar cells which perform a particular function. There are two types of tissues, animal tissues and plant tissues. Let us study about the plant tissues. Plant tissues are basically two types, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Let us study about these plant tissues with the help of an animation. Tissue is a group of similar cells that perform a particular function. Look at the chart given here. In this chart, it is given that the different levels of organization in the living body. When you look at the chart, you can see that the body of an organism is made up of cell. It is a structural and functional unit of life. The cells unite to form the tissues, and many different types of tissues organize to form an organ, and many organs organize to form the organ systems. Like that, many organ systems work together to form the body of an organism. As I said earlier, the two types of plant tissues are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue consists of actively dividing cells, but permanent tissues are made up of non-dividing cells. The cells stop their dividing capacity and they become permanent to perform the various functions.
Plant tissues, meristematic tissues. Plant body is made up of different kinds of tissues. At the growing parts of the plants, such as the shoot tip, root tip, buds, nodes, and cambium, we find the meristematic tissues. The meristematic tissues at the shoot and root tips are called apical meristems. Those at the base of nodes are called intercalary meristems, and those located laterally are called lateral meristems. These tissues divide continuously, helping to increase the length and girth of the plant. If we take a section of stem apex, we can see that the meristematic tissues are composed of spherical, oval, and polygonal shaped cells. The cells are closely arranged together without any intercellular space between them. The cell wall is thin and made of cellulose. Each cell has a large prominent nucleus with dense cytoplasm and few or no vacuoles. The main function of the meristematic tissue is to divide continuously and form new cells, helping the plant to grow.
Let us study about the meristematic tissue in detail. The characteristic of cells in the meristematic tissue are: the cells are very small, they have very thin cell wall, and their nucleus is very large. Usually the plant cells have a very big vacuole, but the cells in the meristematic tissue is almost without vacuole, and the cells in the meristematic tissue are actively dividing cells. That means the cells divide continuously and help to grow. Where is this meristematic tissue found in plants and what is their function? Let us see. Meristematic tissues are found at the growing parts of the plant, such as tip of the root, tip of the stem, and tip of the branches. They are also found at the sides of the stem. And what is their function? The cells, the cells in the meristematic tissue divide continuously. So they divide continuously and help in the growth of the plant. The meristematic tissue found at the root tip and stem tip help to increase the height of the plant, and the cells which are found at the sides of the stem help to increase the thickness of the plant. So the main function of the meristematic tissue is to help in the growth of the plant. Here is an activity to study the meristematic tissue. Soak some green gram seeds overnight in water. Keep them on a soaked cotton in a dish for 2-3 days. Then after 2-3 days, when we observe the seeds, you can see that they sprout comes out. When we observe it daily, we can see that they grow fast. Their root tip consists of meristematic tissue which help in their growth. That means the cells found at the tip of the root divide continuously and help to grow lengthwise. That's all for today. Hope that you are all clear with the meristematic tissue. Take down the important points in the notebook. Draw the levels of organization in the living body. Learn the topics discussed. Thank you.